This is going to be Week in Review 4. Oh, God, I've been doing a lot of these. Okay, but first bit of news here. WWE changes the wild card pay-per-view name to Over the Limit. Um, I, I kind of think that, I thought it was kind of stupid that, they would go and change a pay-per-view name and then they would go and change it again. I think WWE just needs to make up their mind about a pay-per-view and they need to stick with a pay-per-view name. Just you can't just, throw a pay-per-view out there and just get rid of it like nothing. I think you need to keep it around for a while at least, just do something. I like the name Over the Limit a little bit better than Wild Card, but I did like the concept of Wild Card better. Next bit of news. Sheamus and Triple H suffered minor injuries way back, well, not way back, but back at the Elimination Chamber. This was just reported a couple days ago. Nothing too big, minor injuries. There, they said they were supposed to, just work through the injuries. Um, I'm I'm not surprised that they got injured. Just saying that, it's an elimination chamber match. A lot of people are kind of expected to get, at least not injured really bad, but at least get injured a little. So not that surprising to me. Moving on. Awesome Kong was released from TNA. Thank you. Um, you know, she was really, I don't know. She helped the company because that she was that big, strong woman who could beat up everybody. But I think she was just causing too much trouble, and she kind of needed to leave. So I'm kind of glad she's out of TNA because she was causing kind of a lot of trouble there. Mm, and nobody really cares about what's gonna happen to the women's tag titles down in TNA. No, nobody's gonna care about it. So just moving on. Triple H is to take time off after WrestleMania. Um, and I'm guessing is because they're having him and Stephanie are having a third kid. More than likely, it's probably going to be just spend time with his family. But I think this is really really going to impact WWE a lot. Because you're having Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, and Triple H now all taking time off after WrestleMania. Um, you know, everybody wants to know, and I want to know, are they going to return, early as backlash, or is it going to be, like Shawn Michaels last year, like when he returned at SummerSlam? Nobody knows, but that's going to make a huge impact to WWE. Just losing Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker, three huge names of the company, and you're losing them after the biggest event of the year. Moving on. Pete Rose is to host the last Raw before WrestleMania. I'm very ticked off about this. I was really hoping Stone Cold was going to just him being a legend and all that. That would just be awesome. Um, Regardless of that, I just want to see Stone Cold come back. People are saying, oh, it's gonna be crap because it's PG, no middle fingers, no cussing, no, no beer or anything because they don't want to show the kids beer. Who cares? I just want to see Stone Cold back. Even if it's not the same Stone Cold, I just want to see him back. I don't want to see him back for a long time because, of course, it'd be PG. Then that just ruins Stone Cold. But I just want to see him come back as the guest host for one night. Moving on. Mr. Anderson went on a wrestling talk show on the radio and said that John Cena and Randy Orton got him fired. He went on about a 7-minute rant, ranting on, just saying Cena and Orton complaining all the time just got got Mr. Anderson, kicked out of WWE, and he's very upset with that. He's glad that he's in TNA, but he's very, upset about the fact that Cena and Orton cost him being in WWE. Um, I don't I don't know what to say about that. I mean, it's Cena and Orton should maybe keep their problems to themselves sometimes. Sometimes you need to just, let things go. You can't, complain about everything. So, but moving on. Sean Morley is going to officially leave TNA. Um, I'm gonna say, he spent his time in TNA. He's done a pretty good job, but it's time for him to leave. Goodbye, Sean Morley. Moving on. RVD officially signs with TNA and will make his debut on Monday. That's a huge, addition to TNA. What I'm worried about is that RVD is just getting old, and I saw him, in the last year, and he's still in pretty good shape, but he just looks old, and I'm worried about that. Yeah, of course, he's not going to be the same RVD he was, but hopefully he can still do some of the high flying stuff he used to. Moving on. Uh, Sting has renewed his contract and will return to TNA on Monday. I think that's kind of stupid. I think wrestlers today, you know, they don't care about the word retirement. Retirement to them means nothing. If you say you're gonna retire, they always come back. Look at Ric Flair. He came back and did a thing with Randy Orton. Sting's coming back. Hulk Hogan came back. Um, just it's just getting out of hand. If you're gonna say that you're retiring, you retire. You put yourself on the shelf, and you're done. You do not come back. That's what the word retirement means. I eh, at the least, at least say what Tommy Dreamer said. He says, when he left, he says, "I'm not leaving for good. I will eventually be coming back." He didn't say he's gonna retire. Um, so, they got to keep in mind that they can't say they're going to retire if they're going to come back. Moving on. TNA is considering getting rid of the global title, formerly known as the Legends title. I liked it better as the Legends title. I thought it was a cooler name. The global title is just a retarded name. Um, but I can see where they're coming from with that. It's almost the same as the world title. It doesn't have the same, prestige as it, but still, there's no point in kind of having a copycat title. So we'll see how that goes. Last bit of information, and I don't think anybody cares about this, but I thought I'd add it in anyway. I was confirmed that Stephanie McMahon is pregnant again. So this is going to be hers and Triple H's third child. Congrats to her and Triple H on that. And also Shane McMahon and his wife is about to have their third child. So congrats to both Stephanie McMahon and Shane McMahon's wife. Hopefully, I hope the best to them. But that was Week in Review 4, guys. There'll be links in the sidebar to some really cool guys. Check out the channel, subscribe. If you haven't, you probably have. But that's it for me. See you guys later.